covered and all chill.
Yeah, everything else, you know, it's straight win. Alright. You ready? And how old are you?
I'm 25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been rapping?
Since I was 12.
So music's been a part of your life since, like, really, really a part of your life since you were 12.
Yep, since I was 12 years old. I think one of my older homies was like, they were all rapping and stuff, and me and my friend heard it, and we were like, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. So we wrote our own little thing. If I got it, I'll send it to you, and you can laugh so hard when you hear it.
And that's how everybody's first is, you know, your first rap or your first anything you do. Like, my first video, like, it's still up. If you see my first video, you'll be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, the ratio was bad.
Yeah.
I had boof-ass pop-ups. My wording was trash. Like, I use this cursive. You could barely read.
Oh, man.
Like, you could
You're
barely
trying to be fancy
with
it.
You already know, man. Like,
that's definitely me,
but
too.
that's how it always is. Your first one's always, like, either rough around the edges, but that's how you grow. That's why when you, after a while, after a year, you look back at your first one, you're like, damn, I really came a far way. I really came from rapping sorry-ass bars to, bitch, I'm about to blow up, you know?
Right. But I kept the same confidence, definitely. I mean, if you look at your first video, I bet you see potential in it. 100%. I hear my first song and I'm like, this motherfucker believes it. If nothing else, he believes it, you know? 100% thinks he's going to put this song out and he's going to be making a song with Drake next summer.
But that's got to be your mindset. You got to have that mindset to where, like, bitch, I'm about to blow. You know, even if people think you're the worst rapper in the world, like, or worst video or anything, like, you just gotta have that mindset. Well, I'm about to take off. Like, this isn't. I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
Right. It always starts with you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. You gotta be your craziest believer, fan, supporter. You gotta go like your own posts sometimes.
Well,
you know?
I like my own post. I comment under my own post.
Right.
I share my own posts. Mm-hmm. All that. You gotta invest in yourself.
That's why I call them shameless hashtags.
Yeah, shameless plug, all that.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm putting it in there.
If it's the thing that makes Russ see me and be like, he makes his own beats and makes his own covers and does this and this and this, and I get signed to somebody, or they just share it. Just share it. I'm independent.
That's why when I heard about you, and, like, they told me, like, he makes his own beats, he does his own stuff, he does everything by himself. I'm like, for real? Let me get his number. Shit, let me text him. Shit, let me get on. But, the first real question is, how did you come up with Devante the Artist? I know, like, that's your name, but, like, why just Devante the Artist?
That one specifically, I had just made this song 1999, and it was kind of like an ode to Prince. It was like the exact opposite of his version, because his version came out in 80s something, I forget. I used to know it because people would ask me all the time. But it came out in the 80s, and it was like looking forward to 1999, and mine was kind of like looking back.
Okay.
And my name at the time was Devante, because that was what they called me at the coffee shop or whatever.
Devante?
Yeah, my cousin Vinny, shout out Vinny, he gave me that name. And at one point I just got tired of people calling me Devante, so I was like, okay, like, I gotta change it to something. And I was like, like, I thought about that song and I was like, Devante the Artist. Then everybody knows what it is, like, flat out. You click my page, you know I'm, like, doing some kind of art stuff. You're not about it, you click off. It kind of, like, siphons out the people who don't want the artist.
And, like, the artist part, you, like, even if you just type in the artist, like, and you come up, like, they could be looking for paintings and stumble upon you and, like your music. So, like, the artist, it's like a key word into, like, your name, and I think that's pretty raw. You feel me?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's really raw.
And it kind of it goes with me too, deeper, because I just started doing my collage arts or my collage covers or whatever. So I, like, make a collage and make that the cover for the song or the project or whatever. And I've been making them for a while, but I was doing, like, the graphic design thing, kind of like a ode to Russ, you know, the simple whatevers. So I was like, you know what? I make my own beats, I rap, I do everything. So the artist seems fair enough.
So you say you make your own beats. When did you start, like, just making your own beats instead of, like, because, you know, most people, they go on YouTube, they go on SoundCloud, they go on any site to find free beats to rap over. What made you want to make your own beats to feel like you're standing out, and, like, what made you start making beats?
Well, when the thing that made me start making beats was a class project that I did, and it kind of made me realize, like, I don't know, something in my head, it just made sense. Like, I always had, like, a keyboard or whatever, you can play the drums on it, you know? And I always wanted to record each track and then layer it together. And I'm like, oh, like as soon as I opened the thing, I was like, this is exactly what that is.
So really, it was
so
like,
it just clicked. You know, it's almost like little symphonies.
It was that satisfaction of like, oh, I did this by myself. Like
that too.
I like that.
That
I like
too.
That. And
the satisfaction.
That's why like I edit all my videos. Like I don't let nobody touch my. Like I'll make my thumbnails. I'll edit my videos. Like I got it. I like. I like it how I want it.
Exactly.
That you do it all by yourself, like how would you describe like your style of rap? Is it like gangster rap? Is it like X Temptations, or like what's your style of rap?
I've actually been trying to figure that one out because you know when songs don't work, but you know we'll get to that. That's piece by piece by piece. When songs don't work or you don't blow up like you think you're going to, and you're working with Drake the next week, you're like, what kind of music do I make? Who should I be modeling myself after? Which path am I even taking? Like, am I a gangster rapper? Like, some of the shit I say is gangster.
Because like, to me, like your type of style is like, I feel like you're not like a little Dicky style, but like it's like motivational. It's like you might have a little gangster in there, but it's like motivational gangster. You feel me? And I like that shit.
Yeah, it's like I think it's real gangster. Yeah. Like everybody likes to think that gangster is the gun toting whatever, but gangster is like doing it yourself. Gangster is like looking yourself in the mirror and being like, you got two legs and one of them's you and the other's your mom, and you still look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, that's the motherfucker that's gonna make the song with Drake.
See, I really
that's the real gangster.
I really feel with your mindset because I think the same way, bro. That's
I appreciate it.
Now, like, you already stand out by like making your own shit, making your own art, everything. But what else makes you stand out with the rap game? Because the rap game is getting so like not clustered, but everybody wants to be a rapper. So how do you stand out without the SoundCloud rappers or the other Spotify rappers? How do you stand out?
I think I have a weird approach. The Russ approach kind of helped me because it's like song a week or whatever. But like I don't let anything limit me. I try not to even hear people's like advice or you should make a video like this. I try not to hear that because my approach is kind of working for me in this weird way where it's like you get 50 different me's every single week. It's not any of the same songs, so it's kind of like I don't know. I don't have any specific kind of sound, and I think the thing that makes me different is like you could get a rock song for me next week. I might lay some electric guitar on some crazy shit next week. I like that because you know there's no specific sound. I love my trap. I love my rock. I love my rap. I love my good shit. I love my bottles and bitches shit.
And that's exactly what the High Life is. You know, it's a different video every week. We got rap views, we got pranks, you know, everything.
I respect that a lot.
And I think that's why, like, honestly, we might do more videos together because, like,
it's
a lot of the same shit, you feel me? So, like, I feel like a lot of us could, like, work together. So, like, that'd be raw.
Agreed. As little as a skate video and as big as a music video.
Anything.
As big as an interview.
And speaking of music videos, y'all stay tuned. I'm dropping a music video with my brother Lala coming soon. Hey, my first music video, so don't come at me now. It's gonna be my first one.
Give him a chance, man. Give him a chance.
Hey, like we say, you gotta start somewhere, and hey, that's gonna be my somewhere. But you know, what's your favorite project? Because you said in 2020 you dropped a song every week, right? So what's your favorite project that you dropped? Since you got a lot of them, do you got a favorite or like top 3 maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what's your top 3 maybe?
Like the ones I love, like rapping, and like the ones that like hit different, and sometimes I catch myself. Like this one I just put out, 8 on the Dot, my absolute favorite song. That's the one I like. If I sit down and listen to it with headphones, like I get chills, and I used to think it was the song that was gonna be like the one. Like I put that shit out, and people are just like, undoubtedly, that's you.
What is 8 on the Dot really about?
That song is like a mixture of things. That one's like, because I have had every single job you could possibly imagine. From business owner to dishwasher to potato peeler to street sweeper to anything you can think of.
He's 25 and already been a business owner. So like my man's already going places, man. Y'all tap into his YouTube and everything, but keep going, dog. That's crazy. That's just flabbergasting to me. That's flabbergasting.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
So back to 8 on the Dot, you had every job.
But man, I had like every job, and it's always been a schlep for me. The only job that I keep in like the middle of it all is music, and I always do it relentlessly. You know, song a week. Like, I was living in Philly when it started. I was living in Florida when it finished, and it traveled traveled across the entire country in between. And for me, it was like the ode to like having to go to fucking work. When you know you're meant to do something else, it's hard to be a fucking dishwasher. It's hard to be this. It's hard to be that. And sometimes you gotta say fuck it and quit that stupid ass job and make the 8 on the dot song. And it's also like kind of like a pandemic special because it's like, you know, I was stuck inside for so long when I made it and I hadn't done anything in so long. And that one was like right when I started going outside again. So I was like, I kind of just felt the weight of just having to go to work and back home every single day and doing the same thing every single day. You know, 8 on the dot, 8 on the dot. The only thing that never changes is the pace on the clock. Because my life is just the same every single day, especially during the pandemic. So I feel like, you know.
Yeah, the pandemic really changed a lot for everybody. Like, I don't, because you say you was in Philly, but down here in Florida, I don't know if you was down here in Florida the whole quarantine, but
I was here when everybody was like, fuck it, you know? Like,
but that's how we were the whole time.
Pretty much.
That's how full it was the whole time, okay? So, like, down here, we weren't locked up, you know? Everywhere else, your streets were clear. You could see a fucking frog jumping.
Right.
You know, like, it was so clear.
Seriously.
But
scary. Like, scary clear.
Insane.
I took to, like, sitting on my, like, porch and drinking, like, whiskey out of a coffee cup every day and just waving at neighbors for some kind of interaction, some kind of like fun. Now, the city sucked when it first started. Everybody's scared.
Dropping a song is hard regardless, like either a week apart or a month apart. And you drop one every week for 6 months straight. Like, were those songs you already had, or did you write songs like religiously every day to like make sure you had a song for the next week?
That's the cool thing about those songs. Those songs, like, I had the first 3 ready to go. Only a month before I started dropping them. It was Feelin', 1999, and Simp. I had those 3 ready to go. I just got a new computer, the one I still got.
Right.
And I made those, and I was like, yes, like, I just dug into all my new toys. But I was like, fuck it, like, I got this new computer, and I'm making shit, like, every day. I'm just gonna go for it. So I had those 3, lined them up, and I was like, if I just stay ahead of it, I'll be good. But I did not stay ahead of it, and I did not double up on my songs because I was always so unsure of them. You only have a week to be like completely confident enough to put out a song. But yeah, no. After the first 3, every single one of those, I would say about 60% of them I made the night before and like dropped that morning and then like went to bed.
So you was just going insane mode.
Yeah, just trying to make as much music and playing around with every little toy I could get. Which shout out to Russ, because it makes you a way better artist.
but you never know, like, that one song that you don't think is going to hit, that song is going to make you blow, you know?
The very first one, Feelin', still like one of my number 1 songs today. Damn. That song is still at like the very top. And it was just like, it just poured out of me. It was one of those ones I made in 5 minutes. I don't remember what the project looks like. I don't remember how I made it, when I wrote it, what I was doing.
And see, that was my next question was like, what is your like creative, like do you like, is it something that happened in your life, then you write about it, or like something that happened in somebody else's life, or like, how do you write your songs? Like, what's the background of your songs?
The background, I think the structure definitely comes from Kurt Cobain. Because how do you make a song like any of their songs that just like people are so relentless about? Everybody wears the t-shirt. They can't name you 2 songs, but if they do, they know every word somehow. And the structure was crazy. It kind of like made them mainstream and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely credit that songwriting structure, like the pop structure basically. But creating, it either flies out of me. Sometimes I gotta like force it. Sometimes I'll make like 6 things and I'm like I'll just want to like cry because I just can't make the right thing.
Has there been a song where like you wrote the whole song and then you were just like, I'm not feeling this, and like just do it all the way? After a whole
But I stopped
song.
doing that. But I stopped doing that.
I was about to say, that's a whole song.
Now I just got a big old vault. And occasionally during the song a week that I'll do next time, I'm sure those will come out. I got a couple freestyles I want to put out really soon. They're pretty cool.
Okay. So where do you drop most of your songs at?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Ask Siri to play my newest song and 8 on the dot will start playing.
Damn.
Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Instagram. You can listen to it on TikTok. anything.
And you on all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
My man's not playing around, man, at all. But you've been mentioning Drake a little bit. If you could collab with one big artist, who would it be? Would it be Drake?
I don't know if it's like a thing to not like, you know, because I see rappers never mention like the rappers that they fuck with, and they'll be like the biggest Drake fans and not saying nothing about Drake. I'm like,
so is that who you really
but
look
I
up
fuck
to?
with Drake. Yeah, because he did something different, and it sounds the same until you realize it's not.
Yeah.
Anybody who tells you they're not a Drake fan, name 50 Drake songs off the top of your head, which you will actually be able to do. I've tried it. And they'll be like, oh shit, I'm a Drake fan. The motto headlines, this one, hell yeah, fucking right. This one. Hotline Bling, everybody likes Hotline Bling. Even if you don't like Hotline Bling. Bro, the dance, come on, bro.
That's still a meme to this day.
Drake's fire. He's the top of the board, like, he's the one that you want to like. So
that's who you want to collab with if you could pick anybody.
Anybody off a piece of paper right now? Drake, Wayne. Those just came out, so I'm gonna stick with those, honestly.
So what about any underground rap? Like any underground, like somebody that they might not even know that you just fuck with heavy.
Cal Scrubby.
Yeah.
I think he is like one of the hardest rappers in the game right now because he's got that thing that sets him apart, but it's not like he's not in that box, and I love that. There's a lot stick to the corny shit and stick to the like I'll be whatever they want me to be kind of thing, and he's like taking the long road. He's doing it independent. He drops a lot of music. He's killing it.
And see, that's how
he's the one I would want to work with.
That's how I kind of want to be, because like right now I'm not being what everybody wants me to be, but like I'm being a little bit of what they want me to be, so I can get more subscribers, this and that, you know.
Which I totally agree with because part of it is entertainment.
Yeah.
I hate when people say, well, I'm just making music for me. And it's like, well, this is why we don't like your newest album. Because you're an entertainer, bro. Like, it's not just for you.
Right.
I'm going to try and remember that one.
It's for everybody, so you got to make sure.
That's why Drake's
certain people like it, you know. But, like, I like your type of music because, like you said, you don't even really know your own style. So, like, you can get anything. You can get a rock song. You can get a pop song. You can get a jazz song.
For real. I've thought about putting that out. I used to put out instrumental tapes a lot. Like, a lot. I got, like, 3 volumes on a secret little SoundCloud somewhere.
Shit, man.
Maybe a YouTube, or I got a secret YouTube page, too, with a bunch of beats that I was making when I was streaming.
We might have to find that. Yeah. We might have to find that there.
It's a funny one. If you find it, you'll be like, this has to be it. It has to be.
But, what really, I know the school project got you into making beats, but what really got you into rapping?
Rapping?
Like where you were
it's
like.
On the table, man.
Where it's just
Mac
like,
Miller.
I'm about to do it.
That was the first thing I thought of when I seen that, because I'm just such a big fan. Definitely Mac Miller, for sure. I wanted to be like the guy with the bars, you know, because I liked rapping, and I liked rapping because Lil Wayne and all that shit, because I'm a Florida kid who doesn't fucking love Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
That shit's in your veins at this point. But definitely Mac Miller, because he did an approach that seemed more approachable to me. I'm not always like Lil Wayne confident. I'm not about to get some face tattoos tomorrow. I'm not about to do anything crazy to my hair. I'm not your average like rapper that you think is gonna be cool, but I can still hit you with the bitches and bottles. I can still hit you with this. I can still hit you with that.
I still can hit you with anything.
Completely clean, or the rock song.
That's what like Matt Miller reminded me of like Lil Dicky, because like Lil Dicky is like him a little bit, because like his bars go hard, but they're also funny.
Right.
You know, if you listen to Fuck Donald Trump, you know, shit like that, it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But they go hard.
They do. Lil Dicky's got mad bars. Honestly, before I seen the show Dave, I might have been like, damn, why are we doing this to Mac? But honestly, Lil Dicky goes hard, and he's cool because he did it even more different. He did like he took the like, I'm standing inside this box, but it's not actually a box, and if I twist this way, it's actually a chandelier, and he like did a whole thing with it. He like tricked you into thinking that's what it was, but he's really independent, but he's actually a crazy musician. And the show Dave was really awesome too. I don't know if you guys watched it, but it was fire.
I watched a little bit of it.
It's really goofy, but it's honestly hilarious. It was good too. The raps in there were really good.
So, do you still drop a song every week? Like, when's your next? I know you dropped the video today. Make sure y'all go watch it. So when's your next song or your next video coming out?
I don't know yet. I've been meaning to turn it in, but it's just kind of sitting there. Like I got the songs completely done, the cover's sitting there. I don't know what's stopping me. Maybe I'll turn it in tonight. Maybe, but I don't. It'll be out sometime next month for sure. I might just drop a little freestyle, for fun. There's a song that she really likes that I'm gonna put out.
So yeah,
sometimes.
You gotta put it all out, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to put it all out because I want to keep 10 songs. Because how cool would it be if after we're all gone, another album comes out and it's actually my first album. I low key make my first album, and then people get to hear it way after the fact.
Yeah, that'd be raw. Cause even when Prince and Michael Jackson died, they had hidden songs, they had unreleased songs, and
still more.
Exactly. And
still more. I bet
it's crazy how many people would pay millions or die just to hear them songs, just to hear it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It shows you how powerful music gets once you can create something really strong and potent. And a good connection with the people who listen to it.
Now, is there a type of vibe that you listen to while you make your music? Or do you just
I always go for Mac if I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling hard, I might listen to some. I love Isaiah Rashad too. Shout out Isaiah Rashad for sure. And Schoolboy for sure.
Yeah, I listen to Schoolboy.
I like all my hippie kind of rappers with the fucking bars, and they're all gangster and got their own little different thing, but they're called hippie rappers to some people.
Just cause, I feel like they call them hippies because they're different.
Because they'll wear a jacket.
Yeah, that ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Because they're with the tie dye and the blunts and the piece and shit. But Snoop put us all onto that, so.
That's on right there.
Shout out Snoop.
That's on, man.
I don't think anybody doesn't love Snoop.
But if I could smoke with anybody, it probably would be Snoop. I'll probably smoke with
Snoop or Seth Rogen.
Yeah. I haven't even really...
One of those two.
Because Cheech and Chong, man, I don't know, they made an iconic movie, but I don't think they'll be fun to smoke with.
I feel like it'd be fun to smoke with either of them, but I feel like I would, my anxious would be dialed up a notch because I'd be wanting to somehow get them to do something on a song. I want to get unconventional people on a song. I want to, hit up Jonah Hill and get some bars from him.
Oh, my God.
How cool would it be if I was on a song with Dave Chappelle? I would love to do something like that. I want to do some unconventional stuff for sure.
Shit, that's the way to go. Just to, like I said, just to stand out, be different. You know?
Right. Have fun with it and see if you can make it cool. For sure. I'm trying to be like the Kanye of fun.
Speaking of Kanye, did you watch the Kanye documentary?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
I did. It's actually pretty good. But
really?
It shows you a different side of Kanye. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I became more of a fan. Then lost a little respect for him, but I'm still a fan,
We're all Kanye's friends, and Kanye shows out. He shows out at the bar sometimes, and it just depends which friend you are. If you're that shit's hilarious, or God, I can't be hanging out with Kanye anymore.
And the only thing I really lost respect for him for was there was this dude his right hand, you feel me, recorded him his whole life, documentary, all that, and then once he got big, it was I'm gonna go this way.
He did some people. A couple people like that. I heard something about Q-Tip. I think he did like that too.
I didn't even hear that.
When he was coming up, he's like, I don't even like backpack rap. I just use this shit to get famous. I don't know if he was just in attack mode, the deleted tweet era, but I don't know. I only want to make music with people that are fun and don't have a god complex about it.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, you're just an entertainer. We're all just doing whatever job we do until we go. And hopefully you're good enough at it and you inspire enough people to get a statue or your family's well off or whatever it takes. Right.
So I seen on your Instagram you got a giveaway?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, I just did a giveaway.
Tell about it.
I did a giveaway for all my t-shirts. I actually just announced the winners today. It's a lot of names. But those people won and it's on my story. It probably won't be by the time you see this, but they won. Yeah. And it probably wasn't you if you're not wearing the shirt watching this right now.
Speaking of the shirts, hand me the shirt, babe. Let's show it.
I want to get it.
It's called editing.
That's the Bean to Bean box. Shout out Bean to Bean.
Bean to Bean. So we got the white plain one first.
Which I think I'm also wearing.
You also wearing it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We got DTA, Devante the artist. And then on the black one, I like the black one. I like the black one. Y'all
My
see that?
goofy ass face.
I like that. I really like that, man.
How could you not? I mean,
Man, but if y'all want shirts, man, y'all go blow up his Instagram for some shirts, man.
I only got a couple of those left, and
Hey,
you know, first time
limited
shirts is first time shirts. That's that.
Limited time supply. Get it while
And
you
they're
can.
cheap.
Hey, what they going for?
$15, $20. I'll take a white one and tie dye it.
Right. And see, that's how I do mine. The little pocket logo, 15. Big logo, 20. You know.
I got the pocket logo.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
But for the last little bit, tell everybody where they can find all your music, new music, old music, anything. Let them know everything.
Apple Music, Spotify. I stopped putting my most recent songs on SoundCloud because I don't know. I already got a lot to do. But you can find a good deal of it on there, and some of my old shit that I don't think is anywhere else. Any streaming service, YouTube. Ask Siri, and she'll tell you.
Like shit. My boy's on all platforms.
Tidal, shout out Jay-Z.
So y'all make sure
You're definitely
y'all
watching this.
go like all his stuff. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Go listen to all his music. But damn, I dropped the lighter. But that's it for the High Life, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next interview. We out.
Yep.
Yeah, you can hit it, babe.
Yeah.
The front button.